Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski, and this is where we crown the best in junior hockey, the Memorial Cup Final, and it's ready to go. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff.
Such a huge game, maybe the biggest game for a lot of these players that they'll ever play in. But to win this tournament, what would it mean?
Well, you can feel the energy in the building. It's electric in here, James. And I mean, it's the same for the players. It's best on best. I think coming into this tournament, you want to have an individual performance so that you can elevate your draft stock. Right now, in a final game, you just want to win. That's all I think you're thinking about because it's best on best. And as you said, this could be the biggest game they ever play in.
Puts it on net. There's another consecutive save.
Well, he does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Beck's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Segal's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off. If he can get off. Shot, and that's blocked in traffic. Looks to make a play over to Beck. Segal's got it along the wall. Shot! Oh, what a save in front. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Beck's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Denies him. He got all of it. Sends it over to Furcus. Tries to the crease. Leaves up. Big save.
Incredible reaction time to be able to make that save from point-blank range, James. Incredible.
Whiffs on that. Takes a shot. Scores!
We got to give some credit to the shooter here, James. A quick release shot makes it difficult for the goalie to get set to position. And when you're a little late, you can get a piece of it, but it still winds up in the back of the net.
The Spirit have finally delivered the game's first goal as we near the midway mark of period number 1.
And that's exactly what they needed, just to separate themselves from their opponent. When you get that first one, sometimes you drive your opponent back. Now they're hesitating and you create more opportunities.
Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle. And the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Well past the midway mark of this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it to Yager. The Warriors move it in. Here's a feed in front. And she denies that opportunity. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Saganow's looking to break out.
Donovan's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Here's a short pass to Beck. Sends a pass over. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Here we go. Look at this. They're really applying the squeeze down on the offensive end. And the team come up with it in their own end. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Slides it across. Here's a shot. Onchik keeps that one out of the net. Quick pass over to Beck. He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of the crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Gets him away with the body. Burgess plays it into the offensive zone. Works it across to Savoie. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Saganow's got the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Donovan. Slides it across to Perrick. Quick shot, and one last save. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Well, after an entertaining start to this one, period number 2 is now underway. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Moose Jaws had a rough start to the opening frame, James. I mean, just they didn't possess the puck. They had a lot of turnovers, and as a result, their opponent has a lead.
Steps inside the line. Centering feed. Dishes it off again here. And he denies that great opportunity there. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. 1-0 the score. Beck's won the faceoff deep inside the offensive zone. Unger's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Saganow's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. Jager's won the draw inside his own end. Picking up some steam at center ice. Here's a shot. Big time stop. And he slides it quickly to Bloom. Sends the pass over. The Warriors look around near the point. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. And she denies that opportunity. Across the line along the left wall. Centering feed. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Big time stop there. Passes it over. Quick shot. Oh, there's one more.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding.
They score! It's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, the goalie's dropping to the butterfly because he can't see the puck. I mean, they work on tracking exercises all the time, but you can't see it when you got bodies in front of you. So this is a smart shot that makes its way to the back of the net. You can see the frustration on the coach behind the bench here. His team didn't come ready to play, and nothing he says or does makes a difference right now.
The Spirit have dictated the play tonight, and look at this. They're now up 2-0.
They're up 2 goals, and they deserve it, James. They've worked hard, and they put a lot of pucks to net. And even when they miss, they're the first ones to retrieve it because they're just wearing down their opponent all night long.
Dishes it off. Big save in front.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
No room for that one to get through. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Receives the pass.
Wow.
Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Saganow's on a joyride type of night. Everything going their way. All the offense, all the goaltending, all the defense, and we're still only in the second.
Dare I say they may get the day off tomorrow, James. Coach has to be so impressed with their performance so far. It's like they're playing a game of keep-away out there.
Quick pass to Savoie. Oh, how did that stay out? She just got a piece of it. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Moves it in front, and that's stopped. Slides that one right across the blue line. Takes the feed at the back end. The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Feeds it over. Oh, she gets Sullivan with Saginaws moving it up the ice. Along the half wall with the puck. Moose Jaw's got control of it now from their own end. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Slides it across. Oh, she got a piece of it to keep it out. Puck grab by Hache. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Saganow's been dominating at all ends of the ice, especially offensively here late in the second. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Puck scooped up by Christopoulos. Quick feed to Matejchuk. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Yeager. Puts it on net, and she makes one last save before the end of this one. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. 20 minutes to go here in regulation, what has been a very one-sided affair. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Warriors haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they spend a lot of time in their own zone.
Saganow's on total cruise control early in this third period. Yeager's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win, and
scores! And they finally get one.
Well, and they break through. They finally get rewarded for their efforts here, James. I like the way they played. They didn't get frustrated. They stuck with it, and they wind up getting a goal.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. The Spirit have the puck against the boards. Moose just got possession here in the offensive zone. Donovan's taking it from his own end and tries to make a diagonal pass to Bloom. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Snaps it over the net. Nice save from point-blank range. Oh, wow, stuffs him again. Denies him.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Warriors are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Feeds it to Savoie. Moose does cross the line and on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, she gets a piece of it to make the save. Feeds it on over to Christopoulos. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Fires it. Makes the save, but barely with that one. Big save by the goaltender once again. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Saganow's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Banks won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Passes it over. Too much traffic in the lane. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Goes right to the crease. And that goes wide.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle. And when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss. And that's what happened there.
Oh, what a save on the play.
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Blocked in front. Taken by Bloom. They've really got him on their heels here now. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage.
We're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
And now it's grabbed by Matichuk.
Christopoulos is showing his never-say-die attitude, and it's a reason why he's a leader on this team, and everyone looks to him.
And look at this. Here we go. They have answered back.
Well, they've responded exactly the way the coach and team wanted, to be able to get back on the board, get momentum back in your favor. It's key guys that contribute and have an impact. This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
The Spirit have continued this onslaught here in period number 3.
They've steamrolled their opponent from start to finish, and they've been consistent right through this third period, James. If they can continue this push, they're going to ride this one home.
Moves it to the middle. And that shot's blocked. Dishes it off. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Saginaws offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Scores! So look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want, because he's been all around the net. And this is why you practice that play, James. You're in the offensive zone, and you got to make the most of it with a key win. Everyone knows their responsibilities. They take it to the net, and it's a great goal. Things have gone from bad to worse behind the bench right now, and you can see the complete frustration of the coach. Just looking down at his bench, really doesn't know who to put out there right now, because no one's delivering, no one's putting forth an effort. It's extreme frustration behind the bench.
Saginaw's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Saginaw's latest goal has now given them a 4-goal lead. Sherman's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Moves the puck. The Warriors are on the attack. Feeds it over. Doesn't go.
I think he had more time than he thought he had, James, and he's in perfect scoring area, and he just sends it wide. That might have been over rotation.
Slides it across. And kicked that one out of the net. There's a scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Spirit have put in a complete effort tonight, and I mean, we're close to the finish line now here, Cheryl, but wow, they have really looked dominant.
They have, and they've had the killer instinct. Sometimes when you get a healthy lead, you can take the foot off the gas pedal, but they're not. They're going for it right to the end.
Big time stop there. The Warriors move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes the pass in the left wing. Oh, how do you miss that? I mean, it's all part of the game, but Cheryl, you've got to connect on that one.
Well, you do, especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But, man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
The Warriors played along the boards. Backhander in front. Scores! Well, they've added another. Maybe a little too late, Cheryl, but they haven't quit, right? Like, that's the one thing. They haven't packed it in just yet.
Well, a little too late, though, James. I mean, they're packing a little bit of bite right now, but look at the scoreboard. The only one who feels good about this one is the goal scorer gets a tick in that box.
And turns aside the slapper with ease. And the crowd urging for them to shoot as time ticks down. Lays into it again. That'll do it. And man, oh man, what a special night. Here they are, this year's Memorial Cup champions. And I'll tell you what, Cheryl, I got my start covering junior hockey. This is a special moment to witness year after year.
It really is. I mean, it's a pinnacle of Canadian junior hockey, and so difficult to get there, and then you have to find a way to put together a great week to win it. Awesome job.
She's still one of the best goalies I've seen for this draft class here, in my opinion. You know, I understand that her stock's taken a little bit of a hit because of a cluster of games here at the Memorial Cup. But I'm telling you, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by an off week, if you will. Because the body of work that I've seen all season long, and you know what? Yeah, when I'm not talking to you guys like this, I'm calling those games. I've seen all of them. And she can play. She's a legit player. And if she gets the opportunity, I'm telling you, she's going to be a great goaltender in the National Hockey League. So if a team wants to pass on her, beware and be very afraid. That's my thought on that. And I got many more thoughts on this. Stick around. You know, she fought the puck in goal all week during that Memorial Cup tournament. And to me, when I'm looking at my final draft rankings, I'm scared off by her because it comes back to the game of trust, especially for a young goaltender. Do I feel comfortable about her being my last line of defense? Based on that performance during the Memorial Cup, I'd say no. Because that player that I really liked watching during the regular season, she was MIA. I do wonder if it'll impact her draft stock, but she did not look comfortable out there at all. All right, time for a quick break. We got a lot more to dive into on this next. Nashville would be an amazing fit for her, I think, when you think of just geographically the location, the market, the team, and where they're built right now and the position that they are. Now, it was just a meeting between her and the organization during the Combine. There's countless of these meetings, but the fact that both sides, from my understanding, from what my spies told me, that there was a good feeling on both ends, that certainly makes you think, if she's there when the Preds are picking, is that a possible scenario for the future? Time for a quick break. Your thoughts on this now? And you look at this team with the Blues, look, they've got a great core still. But you've also got some veteran players, and you're going to need a youthful infusion. And to hear that she met with the Blues, hey, look, it wasn't that long ago that they were hoisting the Stanley Cup in 2019, right? I mean, there's still some elements from this organization there. So she could be a great fit for the Blues with that nice mix of sort of young and veteran players. Again, just a meeting from the Combine, but I'm really intrigued at that sort of match come draft day. Time for a quick break. We'll get our hockey insider to weigh in on this next. Of course, only in Toronto does this become as big a story as it has been over the last 24 hours. But the fact that she did meet with the organization during the Combine, now a lot of people at Leaf Station are suddenly going, wow, there's a possible fit come draft day. And I'll say this, for all the people that have been so excited about this on social media, I think they're right. I think there could be a great fit. I love her mental makeup. I think she would be perfect for the Toronto market. I think
Teams start taking chances on goaltenders with some of their mid to later round picks. And I'm telling you, you watch. She's going to get drafted. A team's going to take a chance on her. And depending on where she ultimately lands or potentially falls to, this could be a steal of the draft. I like her game. I know there were times she was a little up and down, a little Jekyll and Hyde as a goaltender this season, but I think she can be a player in the National Hockey League and be a solid puck stopper. She needs some time to marinate and develop, but I think she could totally be a steal as a late-round pick. All right, still to come here on the show, we'll open up the phone lines. Yes, you get a voice. Razor, she's got to feel good about hearing her name. What's that like anyway, getting drafted?
Well, it's the realization of what your whole life's been about to this time. I mean, for her, she's battled and grown and become a better player. Here she is drafted in the NHL.
I think there's probably at least an opportunity to kind of shake some of those nervous butterflies once you've finally been drafted by the organization. But I do know that she had a chance to catch up with the general manager, and she officially got that, hey, welcome to the team, right? Welcome to a part of the organization. Hey, here's the fact. The organization took a chance on her. They believed in her enough to draft her, and the general manager ultimately has to make that. They have to make that decision. They have to live with it. It ultimately falls on their choice, on their shoulders, with their name on it, and she's now part of that draft class, and she had that opportunity to connect with the general manager and get a sense of what they... You know what? And the fact is, she's got an uphill battle to try. Now, my spies down at the rink told me that she went into the arena the other day to kind of get a look at some of the fitness facilities, the training facilities that the team has. And, man, she's got to be like a kid in the candy store. Wouldn't you think, Ray?
Of course, James. I mean, like, you go into a locker room a million times in your life, but not like this. Not a professional one. Not when you're on the verge of starting your professional career. She must have been thrilled.
Do you think they would have had her name already up there in the locker room?
Yeah, I think they probably do, and if they haven't, it's coming along really quickly. Look, you've written your name in your life forever. You know how it's spelled, you know how it looks. It never looks this beautiful as when you see it above a stall in a professional locker room. It is the start of your dream coming true.
And the fact is, she's got an uphill battle to try to crack the National Hockey League. I think you look at the numbers at where, draft picks in her spot ultimately land and their chances of making the National Hockey League. Hey, she's got a long road to hoe. But at the same time, she's also proven that she is an NHL draft pick. She is on the organization's radar now. She is a prospect until proven otherwise. But yeah, nothing's going to be given to her. She's going to have to earn everything she gets from here on in. But here's the thing that she's got going for her. She's got a seat at the table. And that is all you can ask for as a young player, an opportunity. All right, we're going to dive into the top 10 players in the league. lot of people looking now at sort of the websites and trying to figure out, okay, let's take a look at the roster and the impact from the contract, as she has now signed her ELC with her entry-level contract in the National Hockey League. And so how does this all play out, right? And you've got that window now to try to maximize those early years where, from a contract standpoint, it is very cap friendly, at least for now. Even if she hits the bonuses, this will be a good number if she's living up to the hype. All right, still to come, we will check in with our cap all.